Summertime can actually be the least favorable time for growing vegetables in the Canary Islands. And it also coincides with the time I usually like to leave for a couple of months. So today we're going to show you how I prepare the garden for leaving it fallow, or the barbecho. So let's start with a mix of three of my favorite things. Here is my orange peel compost, and I have some sifted bokashi fertilizer that I made with Omar, and to top it off with my worm castings. Mix it 3 equal parts, and let's prepare the raised rows. Now, I am by no means a soil scientist, but while I was researching this video, I found some very interesting things. So what are the benefits of leaving your garden fallow? Well, it turns out that you're rebalancing soil nutrients, or reestablishing soil biota. New word for me. Soil biota consists of microorganisms like bacteria and fungi and algae. Soil animals like protozoa, nematodes, mites, springtails, spiders, insects, and our earthworms, or California Red Wrigglers, and plants living all or part of their lives in or on the soil, or the pedosphere. The pedosphere is what they call the soil mantle of the earth, the outer layer of soil. And leaving your field or your garden fallow also kind of breaks the crop pest and disease cycles, and disrupting the soil-borne pathogens by temporarily removing their host. Basically just gives it a nice little break. It also increases organic matter, microbial carbon, and soil microbial diversity. Sounds good. Okay, finally finished restructuring my raised rows, and now it's time to put on the goods. So I mixed all three very well in the wheelbarrow, and I'm just going to apply it on here. I don't know, it depends on how much you have, but I have enough for all 4, so I put a healthy layer on top here. Waste not, want not. Here is a perfect example of how handy the narrow raised rows are. You can get in there and just go up and down the whole row. I like to get my hands dirty and get a nice even layer on there. Okay, let's get this watered in. Get the microbes introduced to the soil, make it a nice comfortable place for things to get moving in there. Back on with the drip irrigation hoses. Peg them down with some of my homemade landscape staples, which I'll show you how to make in a bit here. So let's get that landscaping cloth on top here, put these to bed. Okay, so I've got some wire here, and you can use some heavy duty wire snip, but I got actually a light duty bolt cutter I'm using here. I just cut them, fold them over like that, and then I go really fast and I make more. The way I do them, I fold one side over that's not quite as long as the other. I don't know why, really. It just seems to work well. One goes in really deep and the other one not so far. And there they are. Okay, application time. Just get this cloth on here and get those staples in. I put them in maybe one every half a meter or so. It gets really windy around here, so don't be shy with those staples. You probably are going to need them. Why do I cover it, you may ask? Well, you don't want to have too much solar radiation throughout the summer. I'm gone for a couple months here. And it maintains a lot of the humidity, reduces the chance of weeds. This material is somewhat breathable, so it doesn't get too hot under there. I checked it with my compost thermometer after a long day in the sun, and it was just fine. Thanks for watching, and we'll come back in a couple months and take the top off and see what we've got.